There you go. What's up, everybody? PJ Turner here, Charlotte Westie Fest 2024. I had one class, dang it, right? But here on Friday, and we taught something with connection and technique. On the technique side, we ended up going over some swung, understanding some swung timing, swung text, and able to understand how to create swung in our body. So, with that being said, one of the first things to talk about was connection. Understanding that we had a retracting idea, then we had a downward idea, and then we had an outward idea. The job of the person, whose job is it to take slack out of the connection, is the person with more knowledge, right? So it's both of our jobs to take slack out of connection essentially, but somebody may not know how to do it. This is on you to understand how to create good connection. Y'all with me here? Awesome. So with that being said, the idea is that if someone is super limp in their arm, leaders, we create a downward pressure only until we feel tension or resistance in the arm. That's all the pressure we need to go downward. Same thing as outward, same thing as retracted. I don't need to pull the follower forward. I don't need to pull the follower low. I don't need to take the follower to the side. It's just enough to feel resistance in the arm or the hand, right? So then, from that position, we end up talking about followers. You have it on the north side as well. So you're able to create either a downward action, we're creating an outward action, or we're creating a retracted action. So that idea, follower or leaders, when you're using the idea, you can use retract, you can use it down, right? You could even use an out. Out, all of them work, right? You could do a combination of all of them. So meaning you can use a combination of, let's say, down and out, that's totally okay. We can use a combination of down, out, retract, totally fine. We can use all three if we needed to. So these are goals for you to practice. Get somebody with connection and say, hey, go to neutral, don't have any tension, and now let's create a connection of resistance in the hand. So we all know that now we can have a great dance with a person with a shitty frame. Cool? Yeah? Awesome. So now we end up going into the swing stuff. So again, we talk about physics and understanding the idea of swing in science. We have three versions of swing. We have metronomic, fixed point at the bottom, swing at the top. We have a fixed point at the top, swing at the bottom. This is called pendulum. And then we have a fixed point in the middle that swings around. This is called rotary, right? So all three swings exist, right? So the idea, like waltz uses all three of those swings in that dance, right? So what we ended up talking about was differences of kind of the idea of stylistic of swing. Right? So if we create the pendulum in the middle or the center of the sternum, and then we started swinging the pelvis only, meaning from sternum to my head or my spine, is not going to move. I'm not going to teeter-totter or metronome swing, right? I'm just going to use the idea of swing, trying to swing my hips as much as possible underneath that fixed point. This is an idea or a version. So if I was dancing to a little bit more faster blues, I would definitely use the idea of like using the context of swing underneath, right? Then we talk about a swing at the top. So meaning if there is a pendulum or a fixed point at the very top of us, then the idea is that I would collect, step, swing, and I'm using my entire body to swing from one side to the next. We really didn't talk about this drill. It's a really good one to like kind of practice. The idea is you can kind of put your hand on the wall up top, and then your goal is to collect, step, swing. You can really understand the idea of swinging from the fixed point all the way from the spine to the feet, from the spine to the hips to the feet. So it's a really good drill just to put on you and play some music and understand, collect, step, swing, and understanding how to put it in your body. So followers, we walk, triple step, triple, we swing everything. All of it's happening from up top, which is very different than doing everything from the bottom side of things. Very, very different than actually creating from static with no swing at all. Right? So just to show you all the three different kinds of straight time, metronome, or pendulum swing from a low place, or pendulum swing from a high place. Stylistically, this goes to slower, faster, or slower music that's way more stretchy, way more spatial. Metronome from the bottom side really is going to change my swing up to get a little bit more faster, tighter slide, shorter slide. Thank you guys very much.